So it's always family. It's all the division always come from inside. When they came to divide us in Africa for slavery, there's some black people who brought them in. It will always decay from inside. So is my
That's deep,
uncle
Bill.
who already killed my father, who killed my sister, was also trying to kill me. And God is like, this one, no, it's him. It's him. Like there's no, we in Jesus. There's no being around the bushes. I can even call his name like loud, like, and like, come on, like, it's so obvious and is known. His family, it has to, because they can't access you if it's not through the blood.
And that makes me also like what you just said makes me understand now when it's like talking about that altar that's fighting against your family is also probably from your family. Like somebody within is fighting because they have the same blood and through blood, like you're connected. That is deep, Bill. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Yeah, they're constantly fighting good. And it has to do with my father was very successful in the family. He had a lot of
Amen.
asset. My father worked for the government all his life. So I'm the only son. I have four sisters. I'm the only son, and I'm the last one. There's no cousin. There's no, so everything come down to one person, who is me. They had to take him out because he's growing. He's this. He's that. Whatever reason that they have. The thing that pissed me off personally is that I'm not even eyeing those things. Like, I'm living my life away from home. I live abroad, and I've been living abroad for the past 15 years. I do not leave home. So technically, they don't even family don't even know me like that. My father made sure that I was away from all those things, and still, I'm still a target. By birthright, by blood, right? And it goes a long way. It goes generation trace all the way to Africa. And those are the type of things that we have to stop. We have to stop with in our walk with God. Now that I'm stronger, now that we're in God, now that we have Jesus, we have all this power. We have to really show them that we can't we can't divide within. This have to end. So love kills it all. Love destroy everything. Someone hurt you, invite him for dinner. Like, they wouldn't know what to do. Like, Jesus, I was telling my mom the other day, there is no powerful prayer. There is no powerful posture. There is only a powerful God who answers prayer. It's easy to do the wrong thing. It's easy to hate. It's easy to not like someone. It's very easy. And a lot of people do it unconsciously too. And the devil just throw whatever he wants in there. And then they start believing as their reality. So I guess that's where it is, because my sister was gone, my father was gone. They want to eliminate the whole family, but it won't work
A-
because God is faithful. He has a plan
Amen.
for all of us. In a family, he has what we call the sacrificial child. In every family, there's one. The one that will take them out of the wilderness, that will take them out of poverty, the one that will take them further, you know. And I think probably my family was me. And whatever God says in the Bible, I will send my angel to protect you. No, it's true. It's really, is very, very true. And I was able to experience that. And that's something that I I do replicate to this day in my life. And I think I did not leave the hospital by myself. I still think to this day some of those angels are still with me.
Amen. That's amazing. Wow. So, because this makes me think now, Bill, because this is something that I've been thinking of, because there's obviously like warfare prayers, and there's the where Jesus says, don't like, I forgot how the verse goes, but like love your enemies, right? And but then I've an apostle who I follow, and he says like Jesus says, yeah, love your enemies, pray for your enemies, but he doesn't give you any prayer points. So I guess with that, like obviously there's the part of like embracing people who are doing wrong to you, but then there's also I guess the part of like defending yourself. And I don't think Jesus is saying like when he says turn the other cheek, I don't think he's saying just let somebody keep hitting you and abusing you and like taking advantage of you. So where do you think there's a line? Should we be, and this is something I'm genuinely curious about, like should we be doing warfare and like fire, fire, fire? Like you know what I mean? So I guess
Yeah.
what's your thoughts?
Jesus says love your enemy. You know, when you set your, he said our weapon of warfare is not against flesh and blood, that is against, you know, the power, thrones, and all those scorpion and all those little things, because that's what they are. They're little. Those little things we meant to, like, even in your sleep you meant to step over those ones. When we are with Jesus and we turn to Jesus and we always in Jesus, first of all, they can't get to us. Number one, because there's the angel with flaming sword around you. That's a guarantee. When you give your life to Christ and you pray, there are angels with flaming sword around you, whether it's one or two, and one is enough to destroy a million of them. So that's one. Number two, Jesus himself told Peter, buy a knife.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, Jesus himself told Peter, buy a knife. And the day Peter used the knife, he corrected it. Why? Because he knows that he must not die before his time. How many times they tried to kill him? Jesus used to flee. He used to take off.
Yeah.
Sometimes they would try to kill him. He would disappear. Nobody talks about that. He would literally physically disappear from the area. Sometimes he would run away. Sometimes they would try to stone him, and he would just. Jesus used to do that. When
Yeah.
he had his flock, he told Peter, buy a sword. Because the son of, he says that die where you must. He says, in the world, go where you want, go everywhere that you want, but die where you must. So Jesus knew that there were places where he was not supposed to die, and he, knowing
Mm.
his purpose. And the day they came to get him, to actually make him a sacrificial for us so he can come back, Peter is coming. Peter came in the middle of it twice. The first time he's like, oh Lord, you're not going to die. You know, and Jesus is like, what behind me, Satan? You see what? The second time, Peter
Yeah.
chopped the man's head. Jesus is like, nah. So I think there is a time and a place for warfare. When he's, I believe that when it has to do with you, your family, your where you come from, those battles are already open for you. You can fight them because it's yours. It's your family, it's your mom, it's your. But if I decide to come and fight your battle, or maybe I'm perhaps spiritually stronger like Papa, you know,
Yeah.
and I decide, okay, you're going through a tough time, and I can see in the spirit that, okay, this and this is happening to you, and then I enter your battle without the Lord sending me. We won't. He himself will give you the decree and the time. Okay, this one, go get him.
Mhm.
Sometimes Jesus, God will wake you up at 3 a.m. He will release a demon in your life. Just for you to whoop,
Mm.
for you to train his gym.
You
They can't
know,
conquer
this
us.
is
Yeah,
and this is good because now it makes like I'm thinking of all the stories in maybe like First Kings, Second Kings, like Samuel, where you see the difference between like Saul and David, and like how, or even in before that, even in Joshua, like
yeah,
there's always like the Lord will go before you, like the Lord will win you the battle. So it's not
yes.
that we aren't just like this is good. It's not that we aren't just like called to go to war whenever, but it's when obviously the Lord ushers us in and gives us the way. So that's deep. Okay.
Papa said, never pray, never finish your prayer without whooping some demon. From now on,